You know, getting them to eat more raw food is the goal. Really is my goal for everybody. Just eat more raw food. You know, if, like I told my client earlier, you know, if you just have to have breakfast, have your breakfast and eat raw the rest of the day. Or start eating with one raw meal. Eat one raw meal. Or even starting, okay, for lunch I'm going to have my bowl of papaya. If you could give up a meal, I would say give up dinner. Eat dinner all raw at dinner time. You know? And
they say that if you eat a lot of fruit in the night, it's not good for you.
I think it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, I would say it's okay. Now, you might be saying, okay, well, there's a lot of sugar in fruit. Well, yes and no. If you're going to drink, like I really enjoy drinking fresh squeezed orange juice. We have an orange juicer, a citrus juicer. I love to juice my oranges. And if I'm juicing my oranges and I'm drinking that, yes, there's a lot of sugar in my orange juice. So what I do is I mix it with flaxseed. I love the taste, the nutty taste of flaxseed. So I'll put in 1/4 cup of flaxseed in my orange juice, use my handy dandy little, and then I drink my orange juice like that. I actually like it better with flaxseed than without it. I'll also can mix my orange juice with aloe vera. I love to, you take the aloe gel. I have aloe vera plants I planted last year. I have these huge leaves. Take the gel out of an aloe vera leaf, blend it up with your orange juice, and you have like, wow, super amazing. Thanks, babe. You have, so yes, you want to, if you're going to eat a fruit that you're juicing it and getting out the fiber, you want to, you want to drink, okay, in other words, you want to eat a sugary fruit with the fiber in it. And that helps slows down the absorption of the sugar. So it's totally different than eating chocolate. Don't you guys let me forget to give you the chocolate, okay? Because I'll forget. So.
You want to do that while you're sharing that?
Well, I want to give that to them last, so their palate's like clean and ready for it. It tastes. Have you guys had that orange? You know the little orange chocolate? It's shaped like an orange, and you hit it. It tastes just like that. It's really good, and it's raw and organic. So, okay, this is the lemon ginger blast. On the back of your sheet there is a man on the top. His name is Lou Corona, and I'm working on bringing his products into the studio. I think he is amazing, amazing. He's been a raw fooder for 40 years. Wow. He was dying in his 20s, his early 20s. He was dying, he was sick, he wanted to die, and he had a dream in the nighttime, and God spoke to him through his dream and told him exactly what to do to live. And he switched his diet, became 100% raw fooder, and has maintained it over the years. He has so much experience with the raw food diet and knows what he's doing. His products are of the highest quality, and I'm using them right now, and I am going to be bringing them in here. I can order them for anybody. I ordered some for Marla the other day. It's just going to take me a little bit of the green stuff to stock his, I need some money to stock his stuff in here. I'm also working at becoming an affiliate, so that if you do want to order right from his site, you can click on my affiliate link and it'll bring his products. So what does he have? He has amazing enzymes, and he has digestive enzymes that you take with your food. So if you're going out, enzymes, get a little pill case, put them in your purse. When you go out and you're eating food, whether it's cooked or raw, pop some enzymes in your mouth, and it helps. Oh, I should have done the oatmeal display. Okay, well, I'll just tell you about it. The enzymes help you break down the food so you can eat it. So Lou does an experiment with a cup of oatmeal that's hard and clumpy. You can turn it upside down, it doesn't move out of the cup. And he adds an enzyme to it, and it stirs it, and it becomes like liquidy. He can just pour it out. That's what enzymes do to food. They help you break it down. There are so many enzymes. There are thousands of enzymes. And enzymes are like, I was trying to teach my kids once like what an enzyme does, why enzymes are important. And it's very important to know that when you cook food above 115, 117, you kill all the enzymes in it. So you don't get, you're missing the best part of the food. So an enzyme is like, it's like this, okay? It's a tool. I need this to stir my flaxseed into my orange juice. Okay, well, you could look at this. Well, this is an enzyme, and you need an enzyme to perform something, okay? If you're eating a protein, say you're eating some meat or some protein or whatever, your body needs an enzyme to open up that protein and make it work in your body. And the enzyme in the papaya seed, that's the hammer. You need that hammer to make that protein do what it's supposed to. You need another enzyme for carbohydrates, and you have a saw. So each enzyme is like a tool that the body needs to use to make whatever work in your body. You need enzymes for different reactions in your body. So enzymes are so important. Lack of enzymes increases aging. It makes you age faster. So if you see a lot of, like Lou Corona in that picture, he's 63.
Wow.
He looks like he's
35.
Yes, he's amazing. He's incredible. And something that set in my mind sets Lou Corona aside from all the other raw fooders that I follow is he believes in fermented foods. I am a huge believer in fermented foods, and a lot of the raw fooders don't talk about it at all, but Lou does, and he cultures his nuts, his almonds, and he sprouts them before he eats any of his almonds or nuts. You know, so I really respect him for his openness to the fermented food world, because it's huge, because you get those probiotics in your tummy, which makes you absorb your food better, which gets down the candida in your body. So I am going to be very soon teaching a class on fermenting foods, and this class will not be free. There will be a charge for it, because I'm going to send you guys home with fermented foods, with tools to make your own. And so you guys can watch for that in the future soon. I ordered these fermenting things, and I just got them in the mail this week. So I just have to find time, put it together in my brain, and then, put it together for you guys. But you guys can watch for it. Super important. If you want to know, the easiest fermented food to make is beet kvass. And I have a video on it on my vlog. It's so easy. All you need is Himalayan salt, beet, and water, and a jar. And you can have your own probiotic drink. So speaking of fermented foods, for those of you guys who don't know, the kombucha, in an attempt to get our production of kombucha increased, we have made our kombucha like a ridiculously low price. You guys, kombucha up north, a gallon of flavored kombucha outside of here is about $70. So I sell my flavored kombucha for $35, which is already like very inexpensive for kombucha. But we're going to be selling our plain kombucha for $15 a gallon if you guys will make an agreement to buy 2 gallons a month from me for 6 months. And the details are on the desk. It's going to start the first week of February. We have the ability to produce about 32 gallons of kombucha a week. Our demand for kombucha right now is about 3 gallons a week. So we really want to increase our production of kombucha. Kombucha is a probiotic drink made from it's fermented tea, and the tea is organic white, organic green, black tea, organic cane sugar. It's put in my oak barrels in there. I have these huge custom-made oak barrels, cost me $400 each, because I didn't want to use glass because it might have lead in it. I didn't want to use plastic because even though, you guys, plastic is BPA free, there's other garbage in plastic besides BPA. It's just such a scam to put BPA free on it. Oh, I'm taking something healthy. No, you're still not. There's all kinds of other chemicals in plastic besides BPA that are bad for you. So I had these custom-made oak barrels, and I make it high quality for you guys, for me, because that's what I would want to drink. So if you guys are interested in doing that, it's really important that you sign up as soon as possible, because it's taking me 2 weeks to make my kombucha right now because the weather is so cold. It's alive, it's living. And so it converts all the sugar and converts the tea into this wonderful kombucha. It's been used in Europe forever. In Europe, they've used it for cancer, as a wonderful probiotic drink for your intestines. It helps fight if you have acid reflux, if you have an acidy stomach, any digestive disorders at all, kombucha helps with. This lady came in, she's like, I have Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is horrible, and she's debilitated with it. Her whole life is And I was like, oh, please try the kombucha. I gave her a gallon of kombucha. I'm like, take this gallon of kombucha, take 4 ounces a day for a month. And, you know, try it and see if it helps you. And sure enough, she called me. She's like, it's helping me. It has to help you. It can't harm you. It has to help you. It's very alkalizing to the body. So I am giving you guys the opportunity to buy it for $15 a gallon, unflavored. It's a ridiculous price, but I want to get kombucha out there. So tell your friends, it's not just for my members, but it does require a commitment to me. The first of each month, I'll be charging your card, whether you want 2 gallons a month or 4 gallons a month. And you'll pick it up Thursday or Friday of your assigned week. And then, so you'll either be on the first and third week or the second and fourth week, and you'll come in and get your kombucha. And then I have to have an empty barrel so that I can, you know, start it over again. Okay, so if you guys want more information on that, there's a paper up there about it. So, okay, lemon ginger blast. Getting back to the Corona. Am I talking too much, you guys? Is it too long? Okay, okay. Because my husband's like, you gotta keep it okay. It's because he's heard all this before, you know. It's not new to him. So Lou Corona, amazing. Get on YouTube, and unfortunately, he doesn't have his own YouTube channel. I wish he did. But Life Regenerator, if you type in the Life Regenerator, he's one of the YouTubers. He's actually the very first YouTuber I ever heard of that was eating raw food diet. Blew me away. I was like, raw food diet, what is that? So weird, what is that? And so he is my most watched YouTuber. And his channel's not all fluffy and put together. It's just really real. He's just, anyway, Lou Corona's on his channel. He has some of his videos, so I recommend watching them. So Lou drinks this every morning. He drinks a quart of this every morning. So the recipe is on your paper there. Now it's important for you guys to know this isn't a shake. This is juice, okay? So this machine is gonna separate the fiber from the juice. And people will tell me, well, what's better for you? The smoothie or the juice? I'm like, well, they're both good for you. Smoothies, it's important to get smoothies with fiber in it, but it's also good to get juice without fiber in it. Now, I always recommend if you're gonna make a juice, drink it on an empty stomach, because the reason you're taking out the fiber is so that it can go in your stomach and go boom to every cell in your body. But if you're gonna take a juice and put protein in it, or you know, eat something with it, it's gonna, now it has to sit in your stomach and it has to digest. And so you might as well just drink a smoothie, right? So if you're gonna go through all the effort of making your own juice or buying a juice, you wanna drink it on an empty stomach. So there's his recipe. Now what I've done is have I cut it in half here? No, this is the full thing. For myself, I make half of that recipe because it's a lot. And I'm just getting used to the lemon ginger blast is hugely detoxifying. The sun is shining right in my eyes. The lemon ginger blast is really, really detoxifying. Jade, that car is shining right in my eyes, the sun. Is there something you could put over the door or just stand there? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, keep it going, keep it going. Okay, there, perfect, thank you. Wow, I'm blind now. Thanks. So you might have to make sure somebody doesn't walk into that. He puts a habanero in it, and I really can't even see you guys. He puts a habanero in it. I'm not there. I can't use it. One time, several years ago, I made this. I put a habanero. I threw the whole thing away. I could not drink it. So
what is habanero?
Habanero is a really hot pepper.
But it's really spicy.
It is. Yes, you're right. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this for you guys. All right.
Jan, I used a little bit of serrano pepper.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah. He says.
No, I just sliced a little bit of it and put it in there.
Now he does say in his video that if you can't do a habanero pepper, you could do any type of pepper. It's just parasites don't like peppers. So yeah, you know, so he's always trying to like get rid of the parasites and keep the parasite colony down inside his intestines. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I have here ready the cilantro. So here's my cilantro. Here is my parsley, and I have mint here somewhere.
So that's a champion juicer you have
This
there.
is my champion juicer. There's the mint.
And what's the difference between the NutriBlast and that's not a juicer?
That's
though.
not a juicer. That's for making. Now I've noticed that there's one company out there that calls themselves juicers, but they're not juicers. It's just a blender. So you have to be careful because if you want a juicer, you have to make sure that it's really and truly a juicer and not a blender. Okay, good question, Lorenzo. Different types of juicers. I have 3 juicers, and I want one more. Actually, there's another one that I want to get.
Which one?
It's called the Green Star.
What's the difference in the champion and the
Okay,
Green Star?
so I have a Breville, and the Breville has a basket in it, and the basket spins. So you put your stuff in the top, the basket spins, and it separates the pulp from the juice. Now, the spinning basket heats it up, and it kills a lot of the enzymes that are in it. So it is not the juicer of choice, but it still is a juicer, and it still works. Okay, so that's a juicer that I have, the Breville. This one has a gear in it. Okay, this is a gear. This one it's called a masticating juicer. Masticating means chews. So this actually chews the juice or chews the fruit and the vegetables. So that goes in there, and then on the bottom here, there's a screen that filters out the pulp, that keeps the pulp from going through, and the pulp will actually come out the end here. So this is a masticating juicer. It doesn't heat up the juice like the centrifugal force juicer does, so the enzymes, you're not killing as many enzymes. Some enzymes will still be killed in the process, but a lot of them are still living. And then the juicer that I have for wheatgrass is a different juicer. It's the same type of thing. It has this is a gear here. It's got a 1 gear auger, but the revolution is very slow for the wheatgrass juice, because wheatgrass is very delicate. The greens are very delicate. So if I put them in here, this would just like shred them into pieces, you know. So the juicer that I have for wheatgrass goes really slow. It literally goes like this. And it's very gentle with the wheatgrass, so that when you drink it, you have a lot of the nutrition is still alive in it. The one that I want to get is a Green Star juicer. It's a double. It's got 2 gears, and the gears are magnetized. And so when you're juicing the juice, it does something to the ions and stuff in the juice. Well, having the gears magnetized, it lines them back up. It lines all this stuff back up, and actually that juice is stable for 3 days. And so that's why I'm like, I want to get that juicer. It's so I can make juice once every 3 days instead.
What's the cost of the differences?
The Green Star is going to cost you close to $500 for something for the Green Star. This one you can get brand new for $269, about $300 for this one. You can get this one used for about $100 on eBay, and I wouldn't have a problem buying this used. This is a workhorse. I mean, it's got a 1 horsepower motor in it. If you buy it used, you're gonna have it for years, even used. The other juicer, that one cost $200 for my Breville juicer. The wheatgrass juicer cost almost $3. So, they're pretty big investments, but I've had this for probably 20 years. Maybe 15 years I've had this juicer. So, and this also does nuts. You can put nuts through here, stuff. So, I was gonna say something. Can't remember. Okay, let